Hello everyone and welcome to another game I played on PTCGO. For this match I'm going to be using a Darkrai Garbodor deck, a new variant that has become very popular since Worlds or Nationals I believe. So here we see I'm going to start off with a Sableye on the active and an okay start with Darkrai and another Sableye on the bench. I don't know what my opponent's playing yet, but it looks like I'm going first, and he has a Tornadus EX in the active spot. So I'm going to put down a Virbank City Gym and Juniper away in my hand. I get a Trubbish, I'm going to put that down, and Computer Search away. 2 cards from my hand. Here I'm going to get rid of a Dark Energy, and I want to discard that Hammer because I'll get it right back. Because I know his deck will run most likely Special Energy, especially if he relies on Tornadus. So I definitely want to deny him those energies. If not, he'll be able to essentially steamroll me if he can attach them fairly quickly. I'm just going to grab a Juniper from this Computer Search just so I can use it next turn. And I will play that Dark Patch and just Junk Hunt to get that Computer Search back and that Hammer. So now going into my opponent's turn, I don't know if he plays anything with abilities, but if he does, I will try to get my Garbodor set up so I can just sort of blitz him with Darkrai and prevent him from using stuff like Deoxys EX or Keldeo, which these plasma decks sometimes run, to just slow him down, so not interrupt his damage output and make it less in amount and less consistent. So my opponent is going to play an N. I'm going to get a fairly decent return off of that N. And he's going to Colress Machine after already using 1 Colress Machine to begin with, so that will give him 2 Plasma Energies on his Tornadus. That's pretty scary. And he plays another Colress Machine. So already, if he just has another energy, he will be able to knock out my Sableye turn 1, and if he has a catcher and another Colress Machine, he can actually knock out my Darkrai. So fortunately he doesn't. He has a water energy, and he's going to be able to hit for 150 on turn 1. That's pretty amazing and kind of scary for me. So I'm going to promote Sableye and to my active spot, just so I can Junk Hunt since I'm not really prepared. I'm going to attach a Dark Energy to it and use a Hypnotoxic Laser. My opponent does not go to sleep. Then I'm going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of an N and a Dark Energy to get a Garbodor out, just so it's not as easy to knock out, and so I have fewer cards in hand. So when I Juniper, so I'm going to play that Garbodor, Juniper my hand away. Here, I'm fortunate enough to get a Hammer, so I'm going to get rid of one of those Plasma Energies to reduce his damage output. I get a Dark Patch. I'm going to be able to attach another energy onto Darkrai that way. And I'll place another Trubbish on the bench. And I will Junk Hunt for a Hammer and a Catcher, it looks like. Just in case he does bench something else, I can maybe take 2 knockouts with Darkrai. So he's going to bench a Kyurem, and he's going to Colress for 4, and he will attach a DCE. So with that, he has enough energy to knock me out. He can do 120. Had he had the catcher, I'm pretty sure he would have gone for Garbodor, but he doesn't, so I'm just going to promote my Darkrai. And now he's taken 2 prizes. But fortunately, he's poisoned, and he's taken 60 damage already. I'm going to use that Hammer, get rid of another energy off of his side. Not sure if that was super necessary, but I do want to play my hands down just to thin it out so I can play that Colress and hopefully draw something. I'm going to Ultra Ball here just for a Sableye, just again to thin my deck out. Play as much as I can down. And now Colress, I won't play that catcher. And I managed to get that Dark Energy off that Colress of 4, which will give me enough to attack, and I'm going to bench that Darkrai. So I'll Night Spear for 90, and hit the Kyurem for 30, and he gets knocked out in between turns due to poison damage. So now we're even on prizes, but he has no energy on his side of the field, which is pretty good on my end. But he's going to bench a Snorlax. So now I think I want to put down a tool on Garbodor just because Snorlax block ability can be pretty annoying. He's going to attach a DCE, it looks like, to that Snorlax and just pass his turn. Here I'm going to attach a Dark Energy to my bench Darkrai, Dark Patching another energy onto it, getting it ready to attack in case he manages to get a knockout somehow. Play a Float Stone onto my Garbodor, so as of now all abilities are blocked, including my own. And I N to 4, and again, off of 4 cards, I managed to get something really helpful. I get another hammer. So I can get rid of that DCE off of Snorlax. Night Spear the active for 90, and the bench for 30. So if I don't get end with this catcher, I can actually get a win on the next turn by knocking both things out. So my opponent's going to play a random receiver. He gets an N. I still get a catcher, fortunately, off of that N. So the game is mine if he doesn't bench anything else. Here he's going to get a Team Plasma Ball, so obviously he's going to avoid my win that way. And let's see what he gets. So, I don't know, probably a Thundurus. Yep, it looks like that's what it is. And that will keep him in the game for at least one turn longer if he decides to bench it. But for whatever reason, he does not decide to bench it. So this is absolutely amazing. I don't know why you would do that. And here, I guess I don't realize it yet that I do have the game. But yeah, if you're clearly set up to lose if you don't bench anything, you should probably bench your Pokemon. So here I'm just going to catch up Snorlax, Night Spear, and Hypnotoxic Laser because I'm 10 short of the damage, and take the win that way. So thank you guys for watching, and remember, if you have Pokemon and you're about to lose, do the math and bench them.